Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am this Curvy Yogi and I am back with my day for Black History Month vlog. And today I am talking about poems, poets, poetry, and it's going to be based on the older pieces, a few older pieces, but they're still relevant to today. And so I hope you guys enjoy this video. So let's get into it. So today I am bringing you poems from the greats, or who I call the greats. So of course, Maya Angelou, James Baldwin, and Langston Hughes, and Richard Wright. So I want to start off with one of my favorites, and I think it's probably every woman's favorite, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. It's probably cliche, but I don't care. So the first one is Phenomenal Woman by Maya Angelou. And it's still relevant today. So I'm going to recite it and then I'll talk about it afterwards. And so this is Phenomenal Woman by Maya Angelou. Pretty women wonder where my secret lies. I'm not cute or built to suit a fashion model size. But when I start to tell them, they think I'm telling lies. I say, it's in the reach of my arms, the span of my hips, the stride of my step, the curl of my lips. I'm a woman, phenomenally. Phenomenal woman, that's me. I walk into a room just as cool as you please, and to a man, the fellows stand or fall down on their knees. They swarm around me, a hive of honeybees. I say, it's the fire in my eyes and the flash of my teeth, the swing in my waist and the joy in my feet. I'm a woman, phenomenally. Phenomenal woman, that's me. Men themselves have wondered what they see in me. They try so much, but they can't touch my inner mystery. When I try to show them, they still can't see. I say it's in the arch of my back, the sun of my smile, the ride of my breasts, the grace of my style. I'm a woman, phenomenally. Phenomenal woman, that's me. Now you understand just why my head's not bowed. I don't shout or jump about or have to talk real loud. When you see me passing, it ought to make you proud. I say, it's the click of my heels, the bend of my hair, the palm of my hand, the need for my care, because I'm a woman, phenomenally. Phenomenal woman, that's me. Now, if that's not empowering, I don't know what is. It's relevant today. It helps us because we're in this society of women trying to continue to be equal to men. So we're kind of in a feminist society, and that poem basically sums everything up that we're going through and the way that we continue to stand as women and as Black women. So that was my first poem. I love that poem. I love it to this day. I will continue to love it. And it's very empowering for everyone. And so the second poem that I want to talk about is Langston Hughes, A Dream Deferred. So this poem is one of my favorites right now, just because I'm chasing my dreams. And, you know, we always chase the dreams of others by going to work for other people every day, but do we truly chase our own dreams, or are we letting them go by the wayside? And so this is Langston Hughes, A Dream Deferred. What happens to a dream deferred? Does it dry up like a raisin in the sun, or fester like a sore and then run? Does it stink like rotten meat, or crust and sugar over like it's syrupy sweet? Maybe it just sags like a heavy load, or does it explode? So that one was very short, but very relevant. You should be able to apply that to your own life. Just reflecting on whether you're actually chasing your dreams or you're just continuously dreaming about them. So it's a good reminder, especially for me right now when I'm trying to get things done and trying to just build something for myself. And so just remind you that you can't let your dreams die. Do you want them to explode? Do you want them to just fall and just stop where they are? Do you want to just keep dreaming them, or do you want to actually just take the steps to fulfill them? That's your choice, and that's what we have to ask ourselves every day. We go to work every day for other people, and we work for corporations. We work for big corporations that make tons of money. And are we doing the same for ourselves? Like, we can work for them, but are you working for yourself as well? It's your choice. And so that was my second favorite one. And so the next poem that I'm going to talk about is by James Baldwin, and it is actually named Untitled, but it's pretty powerful. It says, Lord, when you send the rain, think about it, please, a little. Do not get carried away by the sound of falling water, the marvelous light on the falling water. I am beneath that water. It falls with great force, and the light blinds me to the light. So it's kind of like, you know, when you're going through something and you feel like everything's coming down on you. It's kind of like asking God, can you let up a little bit? Can you do that? And I love it. It's short but powerful, and it makes you think, especially when you're going through, like, is this rain going to let up? Is it going to stop? Am I going to get out of this? So that was a good poem. I like it. It's still relevant. Everyone can relate to it in some way. And so the next one that I'm going to talk about is by Richard Wright, and it's actually entitled 5 Haikus. And if you're not familiar with what a haiku is, it's basically a 3-line poem, and it goes by the first line having 5 syllables, the second having 7, and then the last line having 5 again. And so I thought that was very interesting that he wrote a couple of haikus, and I'm going to read them. This is entitled 5 Haikus. And so the first one is, I am nobody. A red sinking autumn sun took my name away. And so you have to remember that 5-7-5 rule. And it's usually kind of conjoining 2 ideas into one. Number 2, I give permission for this slow spring rain to soak the violet beds. Number 3, with a twitching nose, a dog reads a telegram on a wet tree trunk. Number 4, burning autumn leaves, I yearn to make the bonfire bigger and bigger. And 5, which is my favorite one, a sleepless spring night, yearning for what I never had and for what never was. Now I love the last one because it is probably the manifesto of the overthinker. So when you're up late at night and you have all these thoughts running through your head and you can't stop them, this is exactly what you're thinking about. And so that was Richard Wright's 5 Haikus. I thought that was a different one to put into this mix because we don't really talk about haikus in our culture, and it's usually Japanese culture that highlights the haiku, but I think it was interesting that Richard Wright wrote them. And so last but certainly not least is Maya Angelou again. And so this is for the culture. This is for, of course, we're doing Black History Month. This is for everything that is going on. All of the police brutality, all of the racism, all of the hate crimes, all of these things. This is what we need to do or say to ourselves on a daily basis. And so this is Still I Rise by Maya Angelou. You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still like dust I'll rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? 'Cause I walk like I've got oil wells pumping in my living room. Just like moons and like suns with the certainty of tides. Just like hope springing high, still I'll rise. Did you want to see me broken, bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries? Does my haughtiness offend you? Don't you take it awful hard, 'cause I laugh like I've got gold mines digging in my own backyard. You may shoot me with your words, you may cut me with your eyes, you may kill me with your hatefulness, but still like air I'll rise. Does my sexiness upset you? Does it come as a surprise that I dance like I've got diamonds at the meeting of my thighs? Out of the huts of history's shame I rise, up from a past that's rooted in pain I rise. I'm a black ocean, leaping and wide, welling and swelling, I bear in the tide. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise. Into a daybreak that's wondrously clear, I rise. Bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave, I am the dream and the hope of the slave. I rise, I rise, I rise. So, that one just sums up everything that's going on now. It's still going on, and it's just a very uplifting poem that we have to continue to circulate. Like, we have to uplift each other, we have to continue to support each other and just make it as positive as we can. There's a lot of stuff going on. There are things going on every day, and every time you turn on the news there's something negative happening, especially to us in the Black community. And so that poem is very much relevant. And what I love about all of these poems is that you can tell the greatness of them because of the relevance, and you can still recite them today and people will still love them. And so to me, that's a good sign of a good poet. And so that was it for basically the OGs of the poets, I guess you would say. And so for more recent poetry, and I don't even think this is as recent as you would think it should be, but back when Def Poetry Jam was on, I absolutely loved Eyrkah Badu's Friends, Fans, and Artists. Now, basically I loved it because it came from 3 different perspectives, and I always love something that kind of pushes together all the perspectives into one. And so I will link that down in the description bar so that you can go and watch that. You have to see her perform it. I'm not going to recite that one. I don't think I would do it justice. And so that's it for my poetry, my poems, my favorite poems, inspirational poems. And I just want to know, what are your favorite poems? What are the ones that you've been reading recently, or ones that you've held on to? Have you written poems yourself? And let's just have a discussion. Let's talk about this poetry and what it means to you, or anything that's helped you through any hard times or helped to inspire you along the way. And so that's it for this video. I will be back again tomorrow with my day 5 vlog. So I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Also tap the bell so that you can be notified when I upload new videos. Follow me on all of my socials and visit my website thiscurvyyogi.com for even more exclusive content. So I will see you guys soon.